Now, obviously, yesterday we had another fire that definitely wasn't a milk float. Definitely wasn't. Remember, definitely wasn't. It can't have been because all the news agencies came out and said that it was. And on my Facebook page, you can see a screenshot of the Sun saying that's an EV on fire. An EV has caught fire. It's an EV. And then the fire brigade luckily came out and told everyone, no, it was definitely a diesel. It was a diesel because EVs don't catch fire. Very important that EVs don't catch fire. Which is why, when I seen a story that Ford had put out, I thought, well, that's weird because they don't catch fire. So how could this story possibly be true? However, Ford have recalled 26,000 Kugas. Specifically, the plug-in hybrid, the polished turd of the car world, the most pointless thing that only exists for tax purposes and to get figures up because plug-in hybrids do 30 miles on their battery. They're completely pointless. They're completely irrelevant. Nobody ever plugs them in, which is just as well because Ford have said, don't plug it in. They've actually issued a recall document. It's an official document from Ford. This is nothing. I've not made this up, milk floaters. Check it out for yourself. This is real. And what they've said is that the plug-in hybrid has a battery that, and I quote, could short circuit, causing it to catch fire. Eh? Well, how's that work? Milk floats don't catch fire. We know that. Particularly in airports. Diesels, they catch fire. I know diesel doesn't burn. That's irrelevant. Diesels, they catch fire. And they cause fires. Not milk floats. Except the Ford Kuga, which Ford have had to admit does catch fire. They've said, and I quote again from the letter, battery thermal venting could potentially result in a fire. They've used the word fire. I don't understand it. I mean, literally right now, there is an evangelist on my Facebook page telling me that I didn't read the article properly. Because it's clearly not a BEV, as he likes to call it. I don't. They're either EVs, milk floats, or plug-in milk floats, or polished turds. They're not BEVs. I'm not buying into the BEV and ICE thing. I think it's all bollocks. It's not. It can't be. Because I've bought one, so it can't be. It's not possible. Well, unfortunately, my milk floatery friend, it is possible because Ford have said, and I quote, yet again, for the third time from the letter, do not plug your vehicle into charge because it might catch fire. Ford's words, not mine. So here's an electric battery for an electric car, an electric propulsion system that Ford have admitted may catch fire if you put it on charge. Which seems to fit in with everyone saying that milk floats catch fire when they're put on charge. Well, that's weak. I mean, what are the chances? It's almost as if we weren't talking bollocks after all. But the agenda is milk floats. So, not surprisingly, the mainstream media quickly all danced to the same tune and came out with, no, it was a diesel car after all. We all made a mistake. We all got told it was an EV because it was an EV, but then we've all, no, we all made a mistake and we're all happy to retract our previous statement and now say that it was a diesel because that's what we've got to say, because that's what we're told to say by the people that pay our wages. And this happens time and time and time again. And still people don't see it. And I don't know how you don't see it. And don't tell me the media don't lie. The media lie continuously. And they'll happily tell you that they're lying about stuff rather than tell you the truth. And if you believe everything that's on the mainstream media, I'm really sorry. I have complete sympathy for you. If you think that the BBC is your only source of truth, good luck with that. But here's the remarkable thing. Ford have announced a recall. They've said 26,000 Ford Kugas that have been sold have batteries that could catch fire when you plug them into charge. But don't bring them back to us. Just don't plug them in. And the reason is we don't know how to fix it. Again, their words. We do not have a fix for this yet. We're hoping by the second quarter we'll have a fix for it. But at the moment, we haven't got one. So here we have a plug-in milk float that could catch fire while it's on charge. Has been recalled by the manufacturer, 26,000 of them. And they don't have a fix for it. And yet I've still got people telling me they don't catch fire. It is the emperor's new clothes. These people are that blinded and blinkered by their own choice that they cannot now see any other logical way apart from, well, no, that can't be happening. The emperor is clearly wearing clothes. No, that's a naked bloke. No, it can't be. It can't be because, no. I just find it incredible that people can be so manipulated so easily and buy into these things so easily that they'll just go, oh, no, if he said that, that must be true. Nobody believes everything I say. Everyone goes and checks it for themselves. And then when they find out that what I say is right, they then come back and say, no, you're still wrong. Even though you're right and we've checked it, you're right, you're still wrong because we don't like you. And there we have the Trump paradox. Yes, I am comparing myself to Donald Trump. Yes, I have ideas above my station. And yes, I don't care. Because much like the Trump paradox, where good old Donald is going around the world trying to create peace. He's evil. He's evil. Why is he evil for trying to stop a war happening? Because he's orange. Yeah, you're going to have to do better than that. Because he was nasty to that Mr. Zelensky man. Yeah, but what was the end result? Oh, he came back and said, yeah, I do want peace now because I can't use your rockets anymore, so I'm going to need peace. So did he get the result? Yeah, he did. So how does that make him a bad man? Or because the telly told me he's a bad man? Yes, they did. Because they're being paid by the same people who are also telling you that climate change is real, that milk floats are better for the environment, and that there's absolutely no planes flying around in the sky spraying shit about. They're the same people. The same people that told you the vaccine was safe. Same people. It's always the same people. It all flows back to the same people. You've just got to open your eyes. Or just read an article that The Sun put up where they said, here's a video of an EV on fire. I mean, it is The Sun. And yes, I'm well aware of that. But then they have to put up a video saying, that's not an EV on fire. Yeah, I know what you can see. No. What was it? The great quote from 1984 by George Orwell? When the people no longer believe what their eyes see and their ears hear, we've won. That's exactly what's happening here. Nothing else. So there you have it. Ford recalled 26,000 cars that could catch fire, but they don't catch fire. So if you've got one, plug it in because they won't catch fire. Derek said so. Whew, future my arse.